Hello again. Today I am doing my booktube shoutouts. So, without further ado, let's just get on to the shoutouts. First person I'm going to shout is Arisutocrat. I watched her October book haul and current reads. Had a lot of interesting books. One book called Sweet Black Waves. These Rebel Waves, which I actually do own. Boneless Mercies. Stalking Jack the Ripper, which I just did a live show on. The Dark Side of Elizabeth Frankenstein, which sounds really good. I gotta pick that up. And Ace of Shades, which I read, which I thought was really good. And again, nice personality. Definitely somebody I think you should check out. That is Arisutocrat. Next person I'm going to talk about is Tome Raider. I watched her horror graphic novel book haul. A lot of good graphic novels in there. She had Death Note, Uzumaki, I guess is how I don't know how you say it, but I've heard somebody else mention it to me as well, that's a good horror graphic novel manga, so I might want to check that out. Another one, Dead World, Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash, and just a bunch of interesting graphic novels for those who are interested in that. That's a great video to watch. She also covers Victober. She also does the books in the freezer, so definitely a varied person to check out. That is Tome Raider. Next person is hardcoveruniverse. I watched her October book haul. She had a couple of interesting books. She had Kingdom of Ash from the Throne of Glass series. She also had the book What If It's Us. She had The Great Gatsby. Another book called Under Rose-Tainted Skies, which sounded interesting. She had the Warcross sequel Wild Card as well. And again, just really nice personality. Definitely somebody I think you should check out. That is hardcoveruniverse. Next person I'm going to talk about is beckydaisybooks. I watched her September wrap-up. She talked about Fool's Assassin, and then she had a bunch of mangas as well, which sounded really interesting. And again, she covers different types of things, and really good personality. Definitely somebody I think you should check out. That is beckydaisybooks. Next person is Chloe Ellison. I watched a September wrap-up and October TBR. A really good list of books there. She had Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, The Tales from the Shadowhunters Academy. She had City of Ghosts, Lady Midnight, Harry Potter and the Chambers of Secrets, and The Prisoner of Azkaban. Another book that sounded really interesting called Talking with Female Serial Killers. And again, nice personality. Definitely somebody I think you should check out. That is Chloe Ellison. Next person we're going to talk about is Crofty Books. I watched her October TBR, Boo-a-thon TBR. She had The Good Daughter in there, American Psycho. She had 2 Stephen King books in her TBR, Cell and The Shining. She had The Interview with the Vampire, another book called Indexing, which sounded interesting. The Thin Man, and Cry to Heaven. And again, really nice personality. I hope she does more videos. That is Crofty Books. Next person we're going to talk about is Josie Witch. I watched her October TBR Spooky Reading Month. And she had a really large amount of interesting books that she talked about. Coraline, Alice, The Lords of Salem, Lost Souls, My Best Friend's Exorcism, City of Ghosts, Neverworld Wake, Wicked Like a Wildflower sounded really interesting. A Blade So Black also, The Monstrous Child, The Ocean at the End of the Lane, How to Hang a Witch, Spellbook of the Lost and Found, which I read and liked, Price Guide to the Occult, which I also liked. Another book I never heard of called Alice and Fredo Forever, which sounds really interesting. It's a non-fiction book that sounded really interesting. And Horror Store. So really good selection of books on her TBR. Definitely somebody I think you should check out. That is Josie Witch. Next person we're going to talk about is Fire to the Poppies. I watched her September wrap-up and October TBR. She had Rebel of the Sands, Muse of Nightmares, Escaping from Houdini. She also reread Stalking Jack the Ripper, What If It's Us, This Savage Song, Wondersmith she talked about. She also talked about Kingdom of Ash as well. And again, just really nice personality. Definitely somebody I think you should check out. That is Fire to the Poppies. Next person we're going to talk about is Never Ending Bookshelf. I watched her October 2018 book haul. She had a couple of interesting books. She had the second and third book in the Prince of Thorns series, King of Thorns and Emperor of Thorns. She had Pride and Prejudice, North and South, and Frankenstein. Another book called Snapshot. She had Angel of Darkness, which is another sequel, and another book called Just One Damn Thing After Another, which sounded really interesting. And again, just really nice personality. Really fun to watch. That is the Never Ending Bookshelf. And the last person I'm going to talk about today is Emma Gillers. I watched her end of year TBR, and she had a really interesting selection of books. She had Lair of Dreams, which is the second book in the Diviners series. Two Dark Reigns, which is the second book from the Three Dark Crowns series. She had The Bear and the Nightingale, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which everybody talks about. She had a classic in there, Little Women. She talked about Head Full of Ghosts. She talked about A Darker Shade of Magic. Another book called The Kiss of Deception. And again, just a really nice personality. Really enjoyed watching her videos, and definitely somebody I think you should check out. That is Emma Gillers. And that is it for my shoutouts for this week. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.